A circuits.
Check.
Primary boosters.
Ship 534 to Moon Base Commander. Ship 534 to Moon Base Commander.
Go ahead, 534.
Approaching earthly re-entry and feeling blue. Is it all right for Saturday night, darling?
Your communications against standard procedure.
And yes, it's still all right for Saturday.
Now that's more like it.
Ship 534 from Moonbase, approaching re-entry, normal patterns.
534, that's Craig Collins, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Have him call me when he gets down, will you?
Yes, sir. Pilot reports fire in cabin, sir.
Let me in there.
Craig, this is Ed.
How bad is it?
Well, I can't tell. There's a lot of smoke and it seems to be getting worse.
Switch to life support.
And try cutting your Q circuits.
Sid reporting 3 alien craft.
No good.
The heat's still building up.
Sighting confirmed.
Main warning lights are on. Repeat, alarm lights are on.
Miles, closing at Sol 8.
Hold on, Craig.
Be back with you in a minute.
Stay with him.
Range 4 million miles, closing.
Launch interceptors.
Trajectory Northern Europe. Range 3.5 million miles, closing. 2 million miles, closing. Speed reducing to Sol 6.
Main warning lights are on. Repeat, alarm lights are on. Seems to be getting worse.
One UFO has changed trajectory. Predicted target, this satellite.
Interceptor 2, lock onto new bearing 330.
Morning, Miss Holland.
Good morning, Mr. Straker.
Miss Holland,
Yes, sir.
I ordered this file transferred to the morgue weeks ago. Why is it still here?
Well, sir, it isn't certain.
You know as well as I do that space personnel are presumed dead 48 hours after failure to re-enter.
But it just...
Miss Holland, Craig Collins was one of my closest friends. We were astronauts together. But we have enough to worry about without trying to keep the dead alive. Now, please, just get it out of here. Look, let's get this straight before he gets here. When it comes to Sid's brains, Craig knows more than anybody. So as of now, he's on the project.
All I'm saying is that Craig Collins and I...
Look, your personal feelings for him are your own problem.
Just tell me who's in charge.
No, overall, you are. But when it comes to Sid's engineering, Craig is God, okay? Straker.
Colonel Collins to see you, sir.
Send him right in. Craig.
Hi, Ed.
Good to see you.
It's good to see you, too. Mind, it's good to see anybody after 8 weeks of jungle cats. John?
Craig.
Oh, come on. What happened?
Well, I don't know. I sort of lost consciousness on re-entry. And then I came to, and I was floating down over the sea. We went smash into the sea, and I got out and swam ashore before she sank. Tell your boffins that their survival course really works.
Colonel Gray, thank you.
See you later.
Well, you heard what happened, Craig. I had no choice.
Yeah. I would have done exactly the same.
Sure.
Hello, Master. I am just off to Moonbase to get things started.
What? I thought we'd go together tomorrow. There's a great deal to be done here.
Yes, well, I thought I'd be more use up there, and besides, I have, shall we say, a little unfinished business to attend to. So if you'll excuse me, I'll see you later.
Hi, Craig.
Hi, Nina.
Good to see you back, Craig.
Thank you.
Missing the jungle, Craig?
Not with you tigers around.
Craig. I was so glad when I heard.
Well, it takes more than a little barbecue to fry me, you know. Oh, dear, I'm sorry. I do hope I haven't cracked a rib. I just don't know what came over me. Well, Foster, nice to see you again. I'm glad that you've been keeping an eye on things for me while I've been away.
Well, I can't say I know what you mean.
Come on, of course you do.
Craig.
Tell me, how about getting this old jungle cat a cup of coffee now that he has returned?
All right.
If it's all right with you, Foster.
Yeah. See you later.
Still making with moon dust, I see. I wanted to say that there's, no reason to feel guilty about anything.
I don't feel guilty, Craig. I cried a little when I thought you were dead. After a while, I stopped crying. People do.
Yes, they do.
And we weren't exactly Romeo and Juliet.
Virginia, Ginny, now you make it, you make it very hard for a man. All he wants to say is, no hard feelings.
I'm sorry. If that's what you're really trying to say.
And what else in the world would I do?
How was the jungle?
Well, I tell you one thing, there was no one there who looked like you. You know, I used to lie there at night, and I used to look up at the old moon, and I'd say to myself, you know something? Old Ginny's up there.
I just think about you.
Did you? You mean there's still a chance for this singed old astronaut?
I never said there wasn't. It's just that I resent you looking upon me as your property.
Now you know. I never do that.
You didn't leave the jungle. You brought it back with you.
You, wanted to see me, Master.
What's this request for a two-man mission?
Well, fixing Sid is a two-man job. I need a partner. I want Foster.
Why Foster?
Well, he's the only man available with the necessary know-how. Also, he's got the basic astro training. I know that he's maybe a little bit rusty, but I reckon I can lick him into shape in time.
Is that the only reason?
Well, why else would I want him?
All right, you've got him.
Thank you, sir. Yes, sir, please, sir.
You ran a computer check on my relationship with Craig a long time ago.
I know.
And the readout said that it would not affect my efficiency.
And 2 weeks ago, we ran one on you and Foster, and it said the same thing.
So why the Inquisition?
Yesterday, we ran one on you and Craig and Foster. The computer seemed to think a triangle was the nastiest emotional shape there is.
Well, you can tell the computer to relax, that there is no triangle.
Oh? Who got dropped?
Craig.
May I ask why?
That is my business.
Now, come on, old man, you can do better than that. Now, come on. Come on, come on. Now, 15.
Oxygen!
16.
Altitude
17.
Boosters!
1014.
Cooling system!
33.
Digital count!
943.
Retro rockets!
5.
Helium ratio!
507.
Abort!
Run.
Sorry.
Oh, now, sorry's just not good enough, old man. Sorry can kill now when we're up there together. I don't want to be sorry. I want you to be right. Now, let's try that again, all right?
All right.
Come on.
200. Manual control.
Is Ginny in there, darling?
Yes, she is.
Yeah. Good evening, my lord. How about a little game of chess?
You're a glutton for punishment, aren't you? You never won a game with me yet.
How about a little bet?
You really want to throw your money away?
Shall we say 50?
That's what you want. You take the white.
All right. You ready? You really want to play that move?
Just get on with it, Collins.
Checkmate.
That's 50 I owe you.
I'll let you have your revenge tomorrow.
Where do you on Earth tomorrow? I'll take my revenge when we get back here.
Anything you like.
I thought we'd been through all this yesterday.
You told me you dropped Collins. You didn't tell me you hated him.
Who says I hate him?
Virginia, I was watching your face when he came in.
People do move away from each other sometimes, you know?
Look, Collins is on a vital mission. If there's... If there's anything you know about him, his attitude, state of mind, anything, it's your duty to tell me.
He's different.
And you're trying to tell me that just because he beat you in a game of chess, he's a psychotic? Oh, come on, John. What are you, a sore loser?
No, it's not just that. It's the way he's been riding Foster.
He's training Foster for a tough mission, not for a game of ping pong. Foster has to shape up.
And Virginia Lake?
Virginia Lake is a girl who fell out of love.
Look, I know he's a friend of yours, but all I'm saying is that what he went through in that jungle...
Dr. Adams, full clearance. Dr. Jackson, full clearance. Dr. Bluden, full clearance. Now, all those reports have been computerized. Full clearance.
Computers aren't God.
Or are you, John?
I just have an instinct about him.
Well, look, just now you implied that my friendship for Craig could warp my judgment. Just make sure that your personal feelings don't bend yours.
Blast off for SIDS in 5 days. You going to be ready?
Well, I'm just about finished down here. Of course, I've got one or two things still to do at Moonbase.
We go back there tomorrow.
Right.
Excuse me, can you direct me to D stage?
Yes, of course. It's over there. Take the second turning on the right.
Oh, thanks. Mr. Gray, isn't it?
That's right, Sir Esmond.
Yes, I never forget a voice. And who... Come along, Charles.
Yes, sir.
Can't have you standing about all day long.
There's something I've forgotten to do. I'll catch up with you later.
Very well, Master.
Sir Esmond! Excuse me! Excuse me, Sir Esmond, but I couldn't help noticing. Something seemed to upset you back there.
It was nothing.
Oh.
It was just one of those inexplicable moments. Like walking over a grave.
Well, if you're quite sure there's nothing I can do...
That's very kind.
How about that game of chess?
No, thanks. I'm tired. I went to turn in.
All right, see you tomorrow, Master.
Get me Straker. Where's Commander Straker?
I'm afraid he isn't in the building at the moment, sir. I can put out a trace for him if it's urgent.
Warp, my judgment. Now just be careful, John, that personal feelings don't bend yours.
Shall I put out a trace for him, sir?
No. No, don't bother.
Central computers, please.
Okay, let's take the control panel. Terminals 4 and 5.
Power supply.
11 and 12.
Cooling system.
21 and 22.
They stop at 20.
You know something, old man? I think you're gonna make it.
I know I'm gonna make it, old man. You didn't invent efficiency.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. We're getting uptight, are we? Now I know just the thing for that. Old man. Nothing like heaving a few weights around for swelling out the tension.
After you've lifted a couple of hundred, makes even you begin to look human.
Well, why don't we try 225?
All right. But that's my lot. I'm not pushing for the bandiest astronaut title.
Are you all right?
What do you think? You clown.
How bad is it?
There's a rib gone. The right tibia's cracked. He'll be strapped up for a fortnight.
No.
What the hell did you think you were doing?
It was a mistake.
The mission goes in 2 days' time and you knock out the only man qualified to fly it with you? Some mistake.
You know, there is another man equipped to fly the mission with me.
Oh, who would that be?
Ed Straker. I mean, he and I put Sid out there in the first place.
You can't go up there with a man who's unstable.
He's only unstable in your mind. Look, what do you want me to do? Cancel the mission? Leave Earth undefended?
Train somebody else to go with you.
There isn't time. Collins is right. I'll go. I said I'll go.
2 nights ago, he tried to kill me.
He what?
He blew the pressure in my sleep sphere.
That incident was reported in the Daily Report as a mechanical failure. And why didn't you tell me immediately it happened?
Because I can't be completely certain.
Do you have one piece of tangible evidence?
No, not yet.
All right. My top priority is to get Sid back into commission. I've no alternative, and that's what I'm going to do. You'll have to look after things while I'm gone. I've doubled the alert readiness on Moonbase, and I suggest you do the same thing here. Well, the weather at the Cape is clear. The countdown looks good.
I hope they've got those transducers I asked for.
Yes, Colonel Gray's taking care of it. Say, Craig, what is it with you and him?
Oh, I don't know. It's sort of, chemical. Just one of those things.
I just wanted to check and make sure there's nothing we've overlooked in Collins' clearance tests.
No. He passed all the regulation tests perfectly.
All the regulation tests?
Yes.
Are there any others?
Officially, no.
But?
I've been pursuing a line of research. Nothing official. Just an idea of my own. I call this an isolator.
What does it do?
It cuts you off from all outside influences. Sound, heat, light, microwaves, even cosmic rays. I wanted to study the effect on the brain of a total absence of stimuli.
What has this got to do with Collins?
One of the things I do is record the brain's electrical patterns both inside and outside this cabinet.
Well?
Usually, there's very little difference.
Doctor, will you please get to the point?
All right. No. That's the kind of pattern I usually get. That's one of my colleagues. That's the button outside the isolator. That's the button inside. Now, I'm going to show you Collins. That's Collins outside the isolator. That's Collins inside.
What's your conclusion?
It's too early to have one. I've got central computers on it now.
Have you told anyone else about this?
There's nothing to tell. It's a purely unofficial experiment.
When do you expect your computer analysis?
Probably late tonight.
Call me as soon as you get it. If I'm not at home, I'll be at Collins' apartment. Hello, Craig.
Hello, Master. Please enter. I'm afraid I can't spare you much time. Ed and I are flying off to the Cape in an hour.
Did you know we still haven't located your ship? The one you crashed in?
Really?
Are you sure the map reference you gave us was the right one?
Yeah, I was pretty groggy at the time. Could have been 1 mile, 2 miles either way.
Do you remember anything more about what happened?
No, mind is, very much of a blank still.
Don't you find that a bit worrying?
No. I'm still the same fella,
Are you, Craig?
Now, what's that supposed to mean?
Virginia Lake thinks you've changed.
Ah, Virginia's just...
And you give blind men the creeps.
Are you out of your mind?
And you tried to kill me.
Now, what the devil are you talking about?
Jackson did a test on you.
Yeah, well, he does lots of tests.
One in particular, where he put you in a cabinet.
Yes? What about it?
When you were inside that cabinet, you were isolated from all communication of any kind, even radio waves.
Really?
Inside that cabinet, your brain pattern stopped. You were inert. A nothing. A body without a will.
Now, look here, I know that you have never liked me.
I think the aliens snatched you out there. I think they burned out the personality centers of your brain and then programmed you so that they could control you with radio waves. I think they sent you back here as a kind of guided missile to kill Ed Straker.
Now, if that is really the case, oh, Master, then you're wasting your time, aren't you? You can't reason with a robot.
Speaking.
The computer confirms Collins has had surgery.
I'll be right over. Well, here we go again, old man.
Not so much of the old, if you don't mind. After you.
Thank you.
Countdown proceeding normally. Liftoff, -5.
Coordinates correct. Shut down inlet valves.
Well, I hope I can still drive one of these things.
Yes, so do I.
We have retract on 1 and 2.
Mr. Collins? Mr. Collins? Mr. Collins?
Will you confirm your link is correct?
E-link correct. And liftoff -120.
Closing inlet valves. Onboard computer exciting 109. We are counting.
We have go on all internal systems at -50.
Sometimes Mr. Collins does not tell me he is not coming back, but always he leaves me the key over the door.
Silly thing to do, that. You know, it's a front-faced burglar's look.
But he likes the place left clean and tidy. Oh!
We have ignition. We have liftoff.
Thank you, Houston. This is SID-2 reporting. All systems go.
How long now?
7 hours, 19 minutes, 27 seconds.
You said anything intelligible yet?
No, Doctor.
No identification on him.
Ah, there she is. There's old Sid.
Right on the old button.
doctor, nurse.
Please. It's all right. And all right, Fritz.
Nurse, you take him, please, nurse. Hold him down.
It's all right. Lie down.
Don't. No, please.
Come on.
No. No, please. Please, no. Please.
Well, time to go for our walkies, old man.
We have satellite on positive track. Lunar orbit is correct.
Come on, sir. Lie down.
What's the time?
Lie down, sir. Quite all right, sweetie. Lie down.
All right. Take it easy. You've had a nasty concussion. If you didn't have a concrete skull, you wouldn't be with us now.
Get me a telephone.
Nurse, don't be copies, nurse. Look, let's take it easy. You can do all that later.
Get me a bloody telephone! So Gray was right.
Listen, Craig. You can beat this thing.
They burned out the personality centers of your brain.
Craig, listen to me. Listen. We can help you.
To control you by radio waves.
They may have your mind, Craig, but they can never get your soul.
Craig, listen to me. Craig!
Commander. Come in, Commander Straker. Are you receiving me? Commander, come in, please. Come in, Commander Straker. Are you receiving me?
You were inert, a nothing. A body without a will.
Ed, come in. Are you receiving me?
Are you receiving me?
Receiving.
Are you all right?
Yes.
Thank God. What about Collins?
He's out of it.
He could have killed you.
Yes. He could have killed me.
That's why I picked you up myself. I wanted to brief you before you had a word with General Henderson.
Well, I knew it wasn't for my big blue eye.
Coming back from the moon can be disorientating. Even moon speeds have some effect on time.
Yes, sir. I see, sir. Never knew that, sir.
Shadow HQ, Skipper. They've located the UFO.
Be right there.
I've got the UFO's latest fix, sir. If we steer 042, we should intercept in 18 minutes.
Right. Alter course to 042. Give her everything she's got.
Steer 042, maximum speed.
What's that?
What?
Thought I saw something up there.
Cars on dark country roads can be disorientating, too.
There is something up there. 15 degrees west. There, see?
It's Venus.
Wrong direction.
Space shot?
No, we have none scheduled.
Could be a Russian launch.
No, we have their schedule too. Space debris.
No, it's the wrong pattern. Well, all I've got left is a weather balloon. That would mean it's drifting against the wind.
It's a UFO. Straight into shadow control. UFO in Earth's atmosphere coming your way. Do you read me? Do you read me?
In position, sir.
Right.
Stand by. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Launch stations.
Launch stations.
Clear 1.
1 clear.
Clear 2.
2 clear.
Ready for takeoff, sir.
Okay, lift-off stations.
Lift-off stations.
Checking boosters.
Circuits.
Cut boosters.
H-pulse circuits, okay.
Cutting boosters.
Relays, okay. Good, let's give it back. Interlocks engaged.
Stand by for liftoff.
Check the radio link.
But how could it have got past moon base without being spotted?
I don't know.
Well, the radio checks out. We're receiving and transmitting at full strength.
It's absurd. Why doesn't Control answer?
Well, it's not this end. Knocked out shadow communications. Why haven't they landed and destroyed the base?
They may have done just that.
How long?
About another 10 minutes.
It's coming this way.
On this.
Sky 1 is shadow control. UFO destroyed.
outside. It was night, but here, what's happened?
I don't know. Look at that.
Why doesn't it fall? I don't believe it. We must be dreaming. It's unreal. What's happening?
Night into day. Everything stopped, arrested. It's like a clock that suddenly... Come on. It's like a nightmare. A grotesque nightmare. Give me that piece of wood.
Commander!
Come on, let's get back to the car. If these worksheets are right, and they're up to schedule, then this thing has only just happened.
But why the daylight? It's been dark outside for 2 hours.
I don't know. But there must be some kind of logic in it somewhere. Come on, let's get down to control. Miss Eva. Why haven't Moonbase reacted? They must know something's wrong. They could have had Skydiver over the base by now.
What are you going to do?
Call General Henderson. We need help. That thing's still up there. If it comes down before we can get assistance. Must be someone we can contact. It's no use. If we could just understand the principle they've used. There's no pulse.
The body temperature's normal.
Yet they're fixed like statues.
It's almost as though they've been frozen in time.
Yes, that's it. That way, whatever they were doing, they'd be fossilized when the force struck.
Yet the lift from your office was working.
Yes, I know. It doesn't fit the pattern. Colonel, this isn't frozen. They have one thing in common.
They weren't in motion when it happened.
Yes, they weren't moving in time. That's why the elevator works.
But then if we could find a monitor that wasn't switched on.
No, they were all switched on. There's got to be an answer. We just have to think it through.
I don't seem to be able to think anymore. God, I feel so tired. I feel as though I could sleep for a week.
Yes, I know. It must be shock catching up with us. Wait a minute. Let me see your watch.
Watches must have stopped the minute we got to the studio.
Just like the clock. Beginning to get to us.
Yes. I can feel it.
Medical center. The only way they could get past Moonbase, travel so fast, cheat time.
Sound barrier, heat barrier, light barrier, time barrier.
They can control it, but only for so long, until the field force they built up on the way here begins to wear off, like the waves of pressure you see in front of an airplane.
That's why they haven't landed yet. They're still in a different continuum.
Yes. Well, they obviously have to shed the field force before they can operate here.
But why? How are they reaching us?
I don't know. Maybe we'll find out some answers when we get back to the control room. You okay?
Fine.
Come on, let's go.
What is that stuff?
X50. It speeds you up to 10 times normal. Heart, muscles, brain, coordination. They use it a lot in the early high-G test flights, finally banned it as being too dangerous.
Why?
Well, it burned people out. If we weren't under the evil eye now, we'd be moving so fast we'd just be a blur. But the room is lead-lined, Colonel. It's built to resist any known force field.
Commander.
What is it?
On the corridor. I'm sure I saw something move.
transistor microphone. Somewhere over there to the right.
You've got to get me, Straker. I'm the only one who can help you. I'm the only one who can put it right.
He's behind that wall. You stay here. Now cover me. He's around the corner, by the covered way to J&K block. Over here. Now stay behind that wall.
Where'd he go?
J&K stages. He's over on one of the sound stages.
You've heard of silent films, haven't you, Mr. Big? Well, this is the new bag. Non-moving movies. Kind of restful, isn't it? Yes, this is the place, Mr. Big. Yes, sir, I is here if you can but find me.
Take the other exit. We'll cut him off.
Where'd he go?
You don't look so big now, Commander. Don't you know me yet? I'm Turner, radar operator, Class 1. I know you, Commander. The big man in charge of the world. Big deal, Straker. The guy the girls admire. Yo, I'm the big deal now. They promised me, and you're a nothing, Straker. You're... Wrong again, Straker.
the tires!
Seekers, finders, keepers. Where are you going to find me? Where are you going to find me? You're it, Straker. You are tagged. They're coming soon, Straker. Soon as they've brought their power down. They'll be here soon, and you're not going to spoil it. Oh, they're marvelous, Straker. They're brilliant. They can do things we can't even conceive. Have you any idea what they've done here, Straker? They've taken a millionth of a second of our time and frozen it. This whole thing is taking place in a millionth of a second, Straker. That's why Moonbase doesn't know anything's wrong. Compared to them, we're midgets, Straker. All of us. You're no match for me, big man. You're not on my level. Don't you understand, Straker? Hasn't it soaked into that blonde skull of yours yet? I'm outside of time, Straker. I am outside of time.
What's he mean, outside of time?
Well, time has stopped in here, we know that. But somehow the aliens have given him immunity in return for his help.
So he's independent of time. He can move backwards and forwards however he pleases.
Yes.
Well, that's why we can't pin him down. How are we going to find him?
Well, we've got to try. Trying's all we've got. They may be years ahead of the human race, but we've got one thing they haven't. Bloody-mindedness. It built this planet.
Oh, well done, big man. You found where I am. Come on, then. I'm waiting for you. And your lovely lady. You see, in the new order, I am going to be boss. I think you might be rather useful for making the tea. I'm going to be boss, Straker. They promised me that in return for my help.
You can't handle it.
I can handle it.
No. You're a small time. You haven't got the horsepower.
I've got more than I need to fix you.
No, come on, it takes guts and brains to be the boss.
Listen, you primitive idiot. How do you think they're transmitting their power in here? Because I fixed a piece of equipment in the control room so it would act as an aerial. A piece of shadow equipment, Straker.
I don't believe you. What piece of equipment?
You must think I'm as stupid as you are.
I didn't say anything about not killing you.
It's not that easy, Straker.
Look.
Slowing down. Drugs. Hypodermic. He used too much energy.
What will another shot do to you?
Doesn't matter. Quick. The Molly. It's our last chance.
Shouldn't I have another shot? It was dangerous, wasn't it?
I made my choice a long time ago.
Take that key. Put it in there. Hang on to this.
You get very quiet about it.
It's that old bloody mindedness.
Can you hold on?
Shall I get another one of these?
No, there's no point. We're not gonna get a second chance. We miss with this first one, they'll fry us.
What's their range?
Well, we have to wait till they get in close.
think I'll just play that back. I think I'll just play that back. It's a shame, isn't it? I can do it all again, but I can't change anything. You're too late, Straker!
Give me the key, Turner.
Come and get it, Commander. You're out of your league, Straker. The nearer they come, the more power they transmit to me. I can play time like a trumpet now. You primitive idiot. You can only see me where I've just been, or where I'm going to be. Not where I am, unless I want you to. You're licked, Straker.
It's all right, Commander, it's all right. Now try. Try and rest.
Incredible.
Yes, General. But there are more things.
But how?
I'm not sure, but in some way they were able to expand a moment in time. Commander Straker experienced such an extended moment.